everyone, it's Jamie Palmer from FX Learning and welcome to another episode with the Binary Destroyer 7.0. Now before we get into this video, I want to say a massive thank you to all the institutional traders, retail traders and all the companies out there that have reached out to me and looking to build a partnership. So there's a lot of big companies and names that you're going to recognize going forward that reached out to me and said, look, you seem an honest guy, the Binary Destroyer seems to work well, we want to help you, we want to put our input in and build a partnership together. One of those, one of the platforms is TradingView. I want to get the Binary Destroyer 7.0 on TradingView, and also I want to get it on a mobile app so you can basically get your mobile out and trade the 7.0 on that. So going forward into 2020, a lot of more training, a lot of free training as well, some more platforms, some more partnerships, more webinars for our BD members, and also building that kind of trading community together. Like I said, there's a lot of big companies that reached out to me and said, look, Jamie, we want to put some money in, we want to put our name on the Binary Destroyer and kind of be part of that growing community. So a thank you for everyone that's emailed me over the Christmas period. I will finalize all those kind of contracts in place, and then next year, early January, I will explain to the world and the BD members what our new plans are. So the release date for the 7.0, I am 99.9% sure that next Friday I'm going to be setting up a testers group for everyone to test the 7.0, and then maybe a week, 10 days after that, maybe around Christmas Day or Boxing Day, or maybe a few days after that, maybe Christmas Eve, or New Year's Eve, let's say, I will be releasing the 7.0 to the general public. Now, the reason why it's took so long is because the 7.0 has been built from scratch, okay? Everyone's fascinated with these bands that no longer repaint. So, I've had to spend a lot of time coding, a lot of time testing the new arrows to make sure that the whole system's been consistent and accurate. Now, one of the problems we found with the old 6.0 was its protection system was slowing and lagging the computer down. When we had the 6.0 on and the 7.0 side by side on the same computer, on the same MT4, we found that the 6.0 was lagging signals more than the 7.0. The 7.0 is perfect, but the 6.0 was lagging massively. And when we actually looked into it, we found the 6.0 was lagging because of, the zones that we painted, and also the protection system was slowing it down. So we've got a brand new protection system that is now incorporated into our website hosting. So the way it works is you obviously join us now from the website, you download it instantly, and you are instantly connected to the Binary Destroyer. So you can basically have the Binary Destroyer loaded up on thousands of computers. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world. If you've got computers in England, you've got computers in Spain, you're trading from different places with your laptop, it will instantly always connect to it. Okay, so it makes your life easier, and also it makes my life easier because I can kind of keep control of who's got what. I just enter your email address in and it will automatically activate it for you. So it just speeds up the whole process, and we haven't got nothing, no other indicators that are lagging. So yes, I want to show you some of the results today with the 7.0. You'll see, in fact, I've actually done 100% this week, because I just done my trading session. I took 2 trades and they both won. I did some trading as well on Wednesday and Monday. So if you watch the last 2 videos, you will actually see my entire trading session for the week. I've only done trading Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and I've got 100%. Hey, didn't realise that. So yeah, today's trading session has been extremely choppy and volatile. The reason being is because of the UK elections, right? And you definitely do not want to be trading, especially binary, round big news events like this, because the market can be very volatile, very choppy up and down, and you want to try and avoid it at all costs. So I will show you the results today, some good and some bad, and you also see me take some live trading. So yes, thank you for watching, and let's head over to the charts. Hi everyone, it's Jamie Palmer here from FX Learning and welcome to Friday's trading session. Now I've currently took 2 sells on GPUSD. Now this is a slight risky trade on the pure basis that we're not oversold on the RSI. It hasn't turned red, and also the signal arrow and candle is not outside of the zone. Okay, so an extremely risky trade. Now my method behind my madness on why I take this trade is if you use a bit of price action here, you can see a nice resistance area at this level. Okay, it's almost like price is consolidated. It's going sideways at the minute. Okay, if I just pop this to the side, okay, like this, so you can actually see the trades here. Okay, and I'll break it down. Okay, you can see that support area at the bottom here and the resistance area at the top, and almost like price, let me just change the color here. It's almost like price has come down into this zone, pulled back up, and then it's pretty much been range bouncing pretty much all in between this support and resistance. So, you know, method in the madness. Okay, I am selling from a resistance area at the top, and it's lucky that we've got a BD arrow just confirming that that bounce here. So you can see here, and you can see that bounce here and bounce here. So almost 3 touches off this resistance line. So that's why I've gone for a nice 5-minute expiry, just that bounce off a resistance line. And as you can see, a nice beautiful winner. Now something like this, okay, is so simple. You know, when you include price action with the binary destroyer, you know, it is like the icing on the cake. You know, you haven't got to learn Fibonacci levels, pivot points, you know, ABC patterns, harmonic patterns. It's just basic support and resistance and trend line identifications. That is it. You know, beginners stuff that you can learn anywhere, YouTube videos, Forex pips, or even with our training as well. But, you know, keep it simple. A nice sell off this resistance area, and the BD has confirmed that. So I just want to show you some of the results today. Okay, now the market has been extremely volatile, especially because of the UK elections yesterday, and we had a large move on GPUSD to the upside. So today being Friday, the market has literally just been up and down. Now that's good and that's bad. Okay, it's good because obviously us binary traders can make some money from these moves, but again, it can be extremely unpredictable. So we'll go over today's trades, okay, and show you some wins and losses and the general price action around this. Now, before I show you, just remember my charts are set up for binary trading and not Forex trading. We do have different settings and strategies for our Forex strategies and training and members and everything like that. My charts in front of me are purely set for binary, okay? So as you can see here, beautiful sell on this resistance line. So I'll just pop this to, I'll pop this like this because I need to be able to actually see, I need to actually be able to see the current market conditions. Okay, so first of all, okay, so this is GPUSD. Now again, GPUSD has been extremely volatile today. Okay, we've had 3 sells here. Okay, now as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one, everyone, was a loss. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a loss, and we had a nice winner here. Okay. Now the only setup that I'd probably only take on this setup would be the bottom one, okay, because you can see RSI is turned and it's gone overbought, okay, oversold. So that's really, okay, out of all of these 3 setups here, I would probably only take this one here because again, the RSI is turned red. Now, again, remember, this setups are against the trend, okay, so the only setup that I would take against the trend is a signal that I would say is giving me the higher win ratio. And as you can see here, the RSI confirms that, and this one is the reason why this one wins. So, you know, that's a bit of lesson right there. You know, going back to this trade here, this is not against the trend. This is just a bounce off a resistance line. So this is why I took the trade there, even though you notice the market's not oversold, overbought. We're at a resistance line, so that's the logic behind this one here. Again, the only setup I would take on this one would be this red one confirming the market was oversold. So we had another setup here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, this one is a winner. So that's a nice winner. Again, okay. Would I probably take this trade? Let me have a look at a bigger picture on this one. I actually probably would take this trade, okay? If I go back to this original setup, where was the setup? It was here. Okay, so I probably would take that one only because I'm looking at the higher high there. So I'd probably take that one. This one was a nice winner. I would take that one. Again, this one here. Notice how the RSIs turn red. Okay, when you get trades that are against the trend, you want to see the RSI turning red here. So again, that's a nice setup against the trend. But again, you notice how the TCA lines come out of the zone. Okay, clear, setup, that kind of V-shaped pattern. That's a nice setup there. This is also a nice setup. This is actually against the trend as well. Okay, if you just look at the zones, okay, you can see that we're in a downtrend. We had a pullback and then a continued down. So that is also a nice trade with the trend. So we can see another setup here, even though, again, look at it, it's a nice winner. I would probably avoid this one because the RSI doesn't confirm that. I would probably take both of these setups. I'd definitely take that one because the RSI is oversold. Okay, you can see that. And we have this rejection wick. Look at that rejection wick there. I'd probably take this one. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, nice winner. This one here, I would probably also take this one as well because we've also got a slight bit of divergence here. I haven't actually got my divergence indicator loaded, but you can see how price makes lower lows and the RSI makes higher lows. Okay, so I'd probably take this one as well. Is this one a winner? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no, that's a loss. Okay, so yeah, I probably would take that one. Okay, go over. Okay, find you one more. Okay, you can see a nice setup here. Okay, RSI oversold. Again, look at it, oversold. Nice setup there. Again, we've got a nice setup at the top here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Markets overbought. Again, another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, that's a nice winner. Let's have a look on AUD USD CAD, right? Let's look at USD CAD. Let's trade a USD CAD pair, okay? One that isn't really affected by the GPUSD, okay? So we've got a nice buy at the bottom here. Again, look at that TCA line coming out of the zone. It's just unfortunately that the RSI was not red at this time. But, if you're a risky trader, that is an extremely... In fact, everyone, this is a signal with the trend. That's actually a really, really good signal. Okay, look at that nice buy from this arrow. Again, this, you can see that we're in an uptrend. The only thing that I would worry about this, okay, you can see that kind of trend up, pullback, trend up by looking at the zones. Look at the zones, trend up, pullback, trend up. Again, the RSI is not quite oversold here, so that's why I would say that one is slightly risky. Again, let me just zoom in and I'll kind of get you. Okay, there we go. So I can actually see where was that initial setup. So there's the setup there. Okay, we've got a nice setup here. You see, this is the sort of setup I kind of go for, this kind of double touch of the RSI. You notice this RSI here, how it comes back up. Okay, this is a really nice setup here. Again, it's not quite with the trend. It's not against the trend. Looking at the zones, price is going sideways. So, that's, again, also a very, very, very good setup with the binary destroyer. Again, here, see, this is a risky one. Look at the RSI. It's nowhere near the oversold. It's not red. So, again, that's a slight risky trade. Even though 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. Yeah, so that would be a loss, but again, that is an extremely risky trade. I'd probably avoid taking that kind of trade. Let's find you one more and we'll have a look at another currency pair. Okay, another one here. Okay, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is the sort of setup, again, look at that I like. When trades are against the trend like this, is I want to see that RSI turning red to confirm the market is oversold. And when you get trades that are against the trend, easy, quick 5-minute in and out trade, and as you can see, nice winner. Again, at the top here, we wouldn't take this one, clearly in no man's land. Again, RSI is not oversold. We've got nice oversold here, RSI turned red, so again, nice signal. We've got a nice back-to-back 2-0 there. Ignore trades like that. I would only take arrows that are with support and resistance. Okay, so you see here, okay, we've just popped an arrow. Okay, it doesn't meet any of the rules. It's not oversold. Okay, we're not outside the zone. Compared to GPUSD, okay, let me show you GPUSD now. Notice that double top, that resistance line at the top here. Okay, if I just draw it again, you'll probably see it better. Okay, see that area? See that resistance line at the top, almost double top pattern. So that's why I entered that signal there. You know, basic stuff. You know, you're not going to be an expert. So what was I looking at? So USD CAD. Let me find you one more on USD CAD. Okay. I'll find you one more again here. Slightly risky. Again, look, we're not oversold on the RSI, but again, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nice winner. And I will show you USD JPY. Okay, now USD JPY again is going to be influenced a lot because obviously GPUSD the vote happened obviously late last night, so we go into the Asian sessions very choppy. So I can imagine the results on USD JPY are going to be mixed. Okay, so we'll see what they are on USD JPY. So again, look at that nice sell at the top here. Again, the RSI is not oversold, but you know, that's a nice setup. Okay, we've got a setup here. Okay, 1, 2, hold on, 1, 2. So that's actually a loss, everyone. That's a loss. I would probably be a bit wary of the size of this candle. I mean, look at that. That is about a 26 pip move in one candlestick. You know, looking at the market on USD JPY, I'd probably avoid it. Again, look at this, right? This is a nice setup. Forget this one. In fact, I probably would take this setup, and I'd probably take this one as well. So again, we've got a nice setup here. Look at the market coming out. Look at that double touch of the RSI at the bottom here. Again, we got another buy here. Okay, I like when you get setups like this. You know, this is a nice trade with the trend. Look at that. Okay, look at this. This is a nice trade with the trend again. I'll probably leave it on this setup here, but look at this. Okay, you got. Let me just get rid of this. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So look at this nice trade with the trend to finish Friday's trading session off. Uptrend, pullback, uptrend. Again, always, like I say, you get a beady arrow with the trend, especially with this new zones that don't repaint. Beautiful winner. So yes, like I said, extremely mixed results today, but they're going to be mixed. You don't really want to be trading after an election, after big news events like what's happened today in the UK politicians, and obviously you don't want to be trading on Fridays anyway. It can be extremely choppy, but still a very good day, very good week with the Binary Destroyer, and I hope you have an awesome weekend, and I will see you next week for some more live trading. So yes, thank you for watching.